My name is Ransom. I'm in 8th grade. I play football, basketball, and track. I saw a bunch of kids who had a lot of potential to be warriors of Christ, but they weren't really on the path.
Just out of the blue, one day Ransom said, "Dad, I'd like to do FCA."
I read a book called Touchdown Alexander by Sean Alexander. He kind of mentioned it.
He told us that he was concerned about the direction that some of his friends were starting to go with their lives.
And I knew that FCA would kind of help them out.
Ransom has always had a heart for the lost, and he has had a heart for his friends to come to know the Lord.
Dear Lord, I thank you for FCA. I pray we can have a fun day today, learn a lot about you.
So I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool to get a bunch of people here and do through sports, and we could talk about sports in the morning and learn about God. So it's like win-win.
It's like a church in the morning for kids that are athletic and don't really have time to go to church.
Well, I like coming to FCA because I get to talk with people who are not in my grade, and I get to tell them about the Lord.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I like that my friends go here and it's people I know, so it's easier to talk about God and stuff, about everything.
Ransom has such a good group of friends that, I knew for sure that that would be successful, but the amount of kids that have been coming and the amount of kids outside of his, social group that have been coming, that's just amazing.
I try and reach out to them, and thankfully God pulls through, and he gives me the words to speak and gives me the actions to follow.
Ransom's a great leader. He listens to you. He loves everyone. He's the nicest kid ever.
You know how sometimes when you see a bad person, it kind of puts you in a bad mood? Well, he cheers everybody up.
I heard Ransom's prayer at the end of our first meeting together. And he prayed, God, would you take this seed that you've planted in my heart?
I hope that this seed sprouts into a huge tree with big branches.
To my school, to my community. And I thought, wow, what a picture that God has already planted in his heart and in his mind.
Ransom and I are good friends, and we go to the same church, but we go to different schools. I heard about FCA a couple times from Ransom, but never really understood it. A lot of my friends were there, and they were like, hey, we should start this at our school. And I was definitely like, yeah.
Honestly, I didn't think that it was going to reach beyond West Orient, but it's really exciting to see that it has.
Yesterday was our first week, and 6 kids came, and it was amazing.
I went, oh God, you're answering my prayer. And you're answering Ransom's prayer, because those branches are reaching out beyond his own school to other schools.
This has been such a success for West Orient, and I hope that it does really motivate other kids to want to get involved and to try it. Ransom really wasn't anybody special. He just said, I got to do this. He had a heart for it, and he tried it, and it worked.
Since I've become FCA, I have been more understanding of my parents.
I've recently brought 2 of my good friends to Christ, and I've just been able to talk more freely about God since FCA started.
When I see more kids coming every week, it just lightens my heart, and it makes me excited to tell people about Christ.
I think he's starting to realize that the effect that he has on his peers, and that the positive effect he can really have on them. Because he's always been a really great kid, but I think now he can be a really great kid who can lead them to Christ.
Dear Heavenly Father, I just thank you for our time together today. I just pray that we would always trust in you. The difference that FCA has made here, I've just seen students work harder to follow Christ. I feel like some of them might have been here for the fun or for friends, and I feel like God has talked to them too. So it's impacting lives, and that's really important and exciting to see.